Rain soaks military welcome for Marshall Islands president in Taipei. Lipaw royal demolition starts after 25 years. Kaohsiung mayor threatens fines for Taipower coal use. South Korea's opposition leader Lee wins election. Mexico's judicial elections met with low turnout and controversy. Nepal vows to keep Himalayas safe and clean. Sicily's Mount Etna erupts in fiery show. Chess champion Magnus Carlsen slams table after loss.
Hello everyone, I'm Oceana. Thank you for joining us on Funday News. It is Wednesday, June 4th, Global Running Day, and here are our top stories. And for today's Taiwan news, Taiwan President Lai Ching-te hosted a rainy military welcome for Marshall Islands President Hilda Heine in Taipei on June 3rd as both leaders walked the red carpet in pouring rain while inspecting the honor guard and hearing a 21-gun salute. After 25 years of effort, over 200 residents of Taipei's Liba royal community reached a consensus to start demolition, bidding emotional farewells to their homes. The 39-year-old four-building complex was confirmed as a sea sand building after the 1999 earthquake. It will be rebuilt into a 24-story, 312-unit building expected to be completed by 2031. Kaohsiung Mayor Chen Qimai vows strict enforcement on Taipower's retired coal units at Xingda plant, warning fines if operation exceeds 720 hours as per air pollution laws. He emphasized Kaohsiung's situation differs from Taichung's. The city government will closely monitor Taipower to ensure compliance. And in global news, opposition leader Lee Jae-myung will be South Korea's next president following a snap election, with official results showing him well ahead of his main rival, who conceded defeat early Wednesday morning. Kim Won-soo of the ruling Conservative People Power Party conceded the race to Lee in a speech congratulating him on his victory and saying that he humbly accepts the people's decision. Lee's victory comes exactly 6 months after the country's previous leader declared martial law and plunged the nation into chaos.
국민을 크게 통합시키는 대통령의 그 책임을 결코 잊지 않겠습니다.
According to official results released by South Korea's election authorities, with all the ballots counted, Lee won by nearly 3 million votes. The National Election Commission declared Lee the winner. Addressing crowds of supporters in Seoul, Lee referred to himself as the person with a very high chance to be your next president, stopping short of pronouncing himself the winner. However, his speech gave the impression of a victory lap, as he promised to work to restore the economy from day one and to ensure there will never be a military coup. Cho Hee-king, a law professor at Hongjik University in Seoul, said the result offered a sense of stability in a country that has seen several acting presidents in recent months.
Mexico held its first judicial elections on Sunday, stirring controversy and sowing confusion among voters who struggled to understand a process set to transform the country's court system. Polls closed and poll workers began counting colored ballots Sunday night, with the question hanging in the air of what will become of Mexico's judiciary, the answer to which will only emerge in the coming days as results roll in. Mexico's electoral authority announced that late in the night that 13% of Mexico's 100 million voters cast ballots at the polls.
Experts warned of startlingly low turnout in the lead-up to the historic elections due to the mind-boggling array of unfamiliar choices and the novelty of voting for judges. They say those factors may call into question the legitimacy of the election, which has faced months of fierce scrutiny. While some voters said they felt pushed to vote in the election, many more expressed a deep sense of apathy, citing disillusionment from decades of corruption and a lack of basic information about the vote. Even without the final tally, the results are set to transform Mexico's judiciary. Instead of judges being appointed based on merit and experience, Mexican voters have cast ballots to choose among some 7,700 candidates vying for more than 2,600 judicial positions.
Nepal's government said on Tuesday it has a duty to protect the Himalayas from the risks presented by climate change and the growing number of climbers attempting to scale the region's summits, especially Everest. Nepal's tourism minister said the government is strongly committed to supporting mountaineering in every possible way, by keeping climbers safe, by protecting the natural beauty of our peaks, and by helping local communities grow alongside the spirit of adventure.
Let me assure you that the government is strongly committed to supporting mountaineering in every possible way by keeping climbers safe, by protecting the natural beauty of our peaks, and by helping local communities grow alongside the spirit of adventure.
The one-day conference, dubbed the Everest Summiteers Summit, involved discussions on how to protect climbers and the environment. Attendees expressed concern about the rising number of people who crowd Everest to try to scale the peak. Veterans have complained that the mountain is becoming crowded and dirty. Climbers normally spend weeks at base camp to acclimatize to the higher altitude. They make practice runs to the lower camps on Everest before beginning their final attempt on the peak. Nepal's government last year funded a team of soldiers and Sherpas to remove 11 tons of garbage for dead bodies and a skeleton from Everest during the climbing season.
Sicily's Mount Etna put on a fiery show on Monday, sending a cloud of smoke and ash several kilometers into the air. But officials said the activity posed no danger to the population. The alert level due to the volcanic activity was raised at Catania Airport, but no immediate interruptions were reported. Italy's National Institute of Geophysics and Volcanology said the spectacle on Europe's most active volcano was caused when part of the southeast crater collapsed, resulting in hot lava flows.
Officials said the activity appeared to be easing. It was the 14th eruptive phase in recent months. According to Stefano Branca, an INGV official in Catania, the area of danger was confined to the summit of Etna, which was closed to tourists as a precaution. Sicily's president, Renato Schifani, said the lava flows emitted in the eruption had not passed the natural containment area and posed no danger to the population. The event was captured in videos and photos that went viral on social media. Italian media reported that tremors from the eruption were widely felt in the towns and villages on Mount Etna's flanks.
It was the fist slam heard round the chess world. Two of the titans of chess, one the up-and-coming champion versus arguably the greatest player of all time, squared off over the weekend in a game that was drawn attention not just for its results, but for the post-game reaction. Magnus Carlsen, the top-ranked chess player in the world, lost for the first time in the classical format to Gukesh Domoraju, the current world champion, who at 19 years old is seen as one of the game's brightest young stars.
One thing that I learned from this tournament is time scrambles can get too much out of control.
The game at the Norway Chess 2025 tournament swung after Carlsen lost a knight, leading to a frantic endgame in which each player had only seconds left on their clocks. With Gukesh in a clearly winning position, Carlsen expressed his frustration in a manner relatable to almost anyone who has ever played chess, with a fist to the table. Carlsen then offered a handshake of resignation, before standing up and expressing another relatable exasperation, "Oh my God," along with an apology. While the game probably wouldn't have made the same waves without Carlsen's reaction, the loss does underscore Gukesh's rising stature, but it also highlights just how dominant Carlsen remains at the age of 34.
The answer for yesterday was B, sandwiched. The small village was sandwiched between two mountains, making it hard to access by road. Did you answer correctly? Now let's delve into today's news. Mexico's judicial elections met with low turnout and controversy. Number 1, mind-boggling. 令人难以置信的，使人困惑的。The complexity of the problem was mind-boggling for the students. Number 2, disillusionment. 幻灭，失望. After the scandal, many supporters felt a deep sense of disillusionment. Number 3, judicial, 司法的，法庭的. The judicial system is responsible for interpreting and applying the law. Next, we have a multiple choice question for everyone to practice. Which answer would you choose? You can write your answer in the comment section, and the correct answer will be announced tomorrow. Global Running Day celebrates the entire history of running. what it meant to our ancestors, and what it still means to us today. It is designed to bring together people who absolutely love running and to encourage those who have yet to try it to put on their running trainers and give it a go. And that's all for today's Funday News. Be sure to tune into Funday News from Monday to Friday and click the link below to join Funday for free. I'm your host, Oceana, and I'll see you next time.